I just realized earlier this week that my undiagnosed OCD was making me so sick. So I'm going to back this up all the way to August of 2025. Towards the middle of the month, I remember just going about one of my days, and in my right ear, I started noticing this like thumping sensation, almost like some sort of spasm or twitch that was happening. And as the weeks went on, it started happening overnight while I was sleeping. I'm already an extremely light sleeper, so imagine how it felt waking up in the middle of the night to your ear thumping. Not only do you feel it, but you hear it. It got so bad to the point where nearly every night I had to sleep with an AirPod in my ear blasting white noise, otherwise I wouldn't be able to fall asleep again. And as this continued happening, I was losing so much sleep. I was so cranky all the time. After a while, it just felt like everything was shutting down. After about a month or two of this happening, I saw a doctor for it. Didn't really help at all. Then I went and saw a second doctor. He put me on a muscle relaxant to take at night, which worked for maybe a week, and then the thumping came back. Then I saw a PCP and she prescribed me something else to take. And then I saw a fourth ENT because even after taking that medicine that the PCP gave me, the thumping was still happening. And then between October and maybe beginning of February, my right eye was like constantly twitching. Didn't matter how much sleep I got, didn't matter how much resting I was doing, how much I thought I was working on stress management, like between the thumping and the eye twitching, I felt like I was falling apart. During this time, around the beginning of October of 2025, I was told by my therapist that I had perfectionism and rumination OCD. And once I learned about this, I attempted to try a different type of therapy, but that didn't work to help my OCD either. And finally, I decided to take the step of getting medicated. Now, mind you, I didn't think that anything that was happening with my body was stress related because I'm very good at stress management. Like, I meditate, I get sometimes too much sleep every single night. Like, I do everything that I have to do to manage my stress. So I was like, oh, there must be a deeper issue going on here. And then around week 4 of taking my OCD medication, when I started noticing the changes in my attitude and my like mental, I noticed that around the same time, my ear stopped thumping and my right eye stopped twitching. And it wasn't until that moment that I realized that you can consciously be doing everything you can to work on your stress management, or like you can think that you're not stressed, but if your nervous system is under stress, if your mind is constantly thinking about things and ruminating, that is still stress. So it is no shock to me that as soon as the Prozac started kicking in, that's when all of my physical symptoms stopped too. I mean, it was getting so bad to the point with my ear that my mind was going to some really dark places because I was terrified that I was going to have to deal with this for forever. But now looking back at it, now that hindsight is 2020, I'm like, oh my God, it totally was the OCD, the stress from the constant thoughts happening in my mind that was causing these weird issues to manifest in my body. They are not lying when they say that stress is the number one. And again, it just makes me so grateful that I took a chance on medication because I fully believe that if I wasn't taking this right now, that I would still be dealing with these super annoying spasms in my body. And it's further proof that you can be doing everything right, but that might not be what's right for you. And now, as I sit back and reflect between the months of August 2025 and January 2026, like those were some of the darkest months that I've had in a really long time. I was constantly exhausted. I felt terrible about myself. I had no drive to do anything. My workouts were suffering. My nutrition was suffering. And now I feel like a completely different person than I was even a month ago. Everything finally feels normal again. And I know for a fact that my undiagnosed OCD was the cause of all of these physical symptoms that were happening in my body. And I could not be more grateful that I figured it out and that all it really took was me taking something to help my nervous system calm down.